Hello, 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 our ultimate breakthrough family. I am so excited to be in your screen right now. I want to welcome you guys back. I've met you a couple times so far, and I am really excited to be with you today. I see your chats, whether you're in YouTube or Facebook. Myself, Mr. Tony Robbins, our entire team, we are so excited about today because it's a very, very special day. Today is officially the 7-day countdown until you, my friend, are attending a 5-day seminar with the legendary Mr. Tony Robbins, the Ultimate Breakthrough Challenge. And if you've been in our community for a while, make sure you get yourself registered, breakthrough2022.com, and get yourself in. You guys, I am so unbelievably excited. There's almost over 700,000 of you in this Facebook community. Your energy has been absolutely off the charts. You crushed the micro challenge that we did. And I want to give it up for all of you tuning in from all over the world. As you saw on the cover screen, today is your very first pre-challenge prep training. It's training or session number 1. So what we are doing is preparing you for transformation for this challenge. My name is Carissa Kuchis. I'm your friend on this journey. I'm your teammate. I'm your host. I'm your guide. I'm here to help make sure that you get the most out of this experience. People wait a long time and pay a lot of money to train with Tony, and you're going to have him for 5 days. So I want you to get the most out of it, get the juice out of it, and make 2022 a masterpiece. So today is going to be quick. If you saw the title, you're going to get 5 things to do to prepare for this experience in 15 minutes. So I want to remind you that this right now, me talking to you, this is not the challenge. The challenge starts in 7 days. And if you have not yet blocked your calendar off, I'm going to invite you to do so right now. Go into your calendar, January 25th through the 29th. We're going to start every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you are wondering why today's live video is at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm helping you train to get there on time. To miss a minute is to miss way too much. So go into your calendar and make sure you block that off. And if you haven't invited an accountability buddy yet, do that. Breakthrough2022.com. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your colleagues, bring your dog, bring everybody. Okay? So in the spirit of preparation, Tony really wanted today to give you some momentum before the event. I love this quote from Tony. He always says, the meeting of preparation with opportunity is what a lot of people call luck. But here's the thing. Lucky people aren't lucky because they stumbled upon to greatness. They prepared for greatness. So today, Tony orchestrated the chance for you to learn 5 things to do to have the most insane challenge in 7 days. And he's going to bring one of his incredible dear friends to do that. This is somebody that you've met before. This is someone that you know. This is someone that has an insane level of wisdom who's going to be joining us in approximately 47 seconds to take you guys through 5 things you got to do in 15 minutes to have the most incredible transformation at this challenge ever. So you're prepared. And once you experience this training with Tony, there's no limit to what you can create in your life. So I'm going to bring back a special guest today, one of Tony's dearest friends, smartest business owners I know, one of the most incredible marketers that has ever existed. And this is someone that you just met for our micro challenge. The reason that we wanted to bring him back here today is because he's been working with Tony for a really long time. They're partnered in business together. He knows the way that Tony thinks, and Tony has been so meticulous in creating the most extraordinary challenge he's ever created. We've done this the last 2 years. This is probably going to be the 3rd and final one that we do. So Tony's making it off the charts, and no one knows this experience better than Dean Graziosi. So man that's involved in 13 plus companies, but most important than that, he's an expert on your habits, your patterns, your life. And if you really want to transform yourself, not just go to a free challenge, you want to get the juice out of this, then you really have to know the 5 things you got to do to get the most out of the event. So without further ado, I'd like to bring up the man and the legend, Dean Graziosi, to help us learn that today.
What's going on, KK? Hey, everybody.
Hey, Dean.
What's happening? All right. I'm going to do this real fast today. KK, you're doing amazing. Everybody, can we give it up for KK in the chat? Yeah. She's just so gracious with her time and her heart. And she does this because she cares. Believe me, KK has so many things going on in her life. She's one of the busiest people you ever meet, but she sets the time aside to be here and help facilitate these amazing events that Tony does. So KK, thank you. All right. You guys ready for 5 quick things? Let's go. I wish I was out in that cool field. It's just a big screen behind me, right? But here we go. I'm going to go really fast. First off, I want to reiterate what KK Carissa just said. this is probably Tony's last challenge he's doing. He's doing this because the world has been insane out there. And he had never done one prior to all the craziness with what's going on in the world right now. He did it because he knew the world needed him. And who better than Tony to deliver how to strengthen the inside? When the outside's going crazy, we must master the inner game. That's why he did it 2 years ago. And then he thought things would be better by now. So he did it last year and he said, that's probably it. But this year he's decided this is the last 5-day free event challenge he's ever going to do. So I'm going to encourage you. If you were there last year, come again. This is new, fresh, and you need it in this world. Secondly, if you've never been, don't discount this because it's free. This is free because of Tony's heart, not because of the lack of value. So I'm telling you right now, not only put it in your phone, but commit to being there and playing full out. We need this. This is how we crush 2022. This is how we stay ahead. This is how we help our families. This is how we impact the world, become the leaders we're meant to be. So really, pretend you paid $5,000, $1,000 for this and show up. And lastly, and I'll share this at the end, is you should really get an accountability partner. Don't just, like, the link is, I think it's above. It's breakthrough2022.com. Don't just text a friend and say, hey, you should join me. Sell someone today to do this with you. It is the last one. It is free, especially someone who doesn't know Tony. What a perfect way to introduce him to a man that could shift it. He changed my life. That's why I'm here right now. He changed my life 24 years ago. He made me realize I had more to give the world, even though I didn't go past high school and I wasn't the smartest guy. I didn't come from money. He allowed me to see the best version of me. And I didn't even know the man. Never thought we'd be dearest friends, right? So I'm going to tell you today, when you're done, don't just send Breakthrough 2022 to a friend. Send it to 10, 20 friends, but pick one or two and sell them to register today. Just say, come with me, do this. You know they need it. Okay, 5 things. I'm going to do it in like 7 minutes. I'm going to go really quick. You guys ready? Number 1, I love this. I don't know where I heard it, but I've been saying it for a decade. Be the thermostat of life, not the thermometer. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, and everything Tony trains gives you the tools to make that a reality. But do you ever realize that most people go up and down with what's going on in the news, the environment, the economy? If their husband or wife or somebody's in a good mood with them, they'll be in a good mood. If things are bad, they go down. Economy good, they're happy. Economy bad, oh my God, my life is over. Listen, the ups, I'll just be honest, and we all know this. Crap is always going to happen. Things are going to go sideways all the time, whether that's going into a winter with our economy or a pandemic or a million other things. The outside world will be out of control. And if we allow ourselves to be the thermometer, we will go up and down with the good news. We'll go up and down when things are good or bad. Or we can gain the capabilities to be in control, that we adjust. Nobody touches our thermostat. We have a sign on it that says, do not touch, because the only human being allowed to adjust that is you. I mean, another thing I always say to myself is, who is steering your ship? Is it the news media? Is it friends? Is it someone that thinks you should play smaller? Someone who thinks you should be safe? Who are you going to let someone else adjust your thermostat or steer your ship? No way. Not in times like this. This is our year. This is our time for a breakthrough. So be the thermostat of life, not the thermometer. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, just say no. Just say no. We all have to-do lists. We all have to-do lists. Listen, I carry my journal. It's right here. This is where I wrote the 5 things. We have to-do lists that are a mile long. It's time to make a not to-do list. Before you go live with Tony, and I'm telling you right now, do not miss a day of this. Cancel other things. Commit to this. We need this today more than ever, and Tony is going to crush this. We talk every day. He is beyond prepared. Tony should, yeah. But between now and the start of this, I want you to make a not to do list. What are some things that don't serve you anymore? What are things that don't allow you to be the next generation, next version of you, reach your full potential? What things don't serve God, the universe, your momentum, move the needle? We just keep adding things to our lives. And sometimes we have to stop, draw a line in the sand and say, that doesn't serve me anymore. That served me in my 20s. It doesn't serve me now. It served me in my 40s. It doesn't serve me now. Served me in my 60s. It doesn't serve me now. And it's got to go. Make the hard, tough decisions. Because here's what I want to share with you. When you say no to things, you open up that space. Don't fill it with crap. Wait till the training with Tony. You will gain new capabilities. You will unleash the next level of your brain. And then you can fill those spots with the things that actually take you to where you want to be. So just say no. Number 3, success tax. A gentleman told me said that name about a decade and a half ago, maybe 20 years ago. And he said, paying your success tax is a must. And I took it in a way like, wow, what if all the crap that went sideways in your life, the partner that let you down, the deal that didn't go through, the marketing that didn't work, the money that didn't come through, the things that you were set up to win and somebody pulled the carpet out from underneath you, or you tried and it just didn't work and it was painful. And I'm sorry if that happened to you, but what if that was you paying your success tax? What if you had to go through that in order to get here so you can go where you're destined to be? What if there was a success tax auditor saying, wow, she failed, she got back up. Wow, that person let her down. She got back up and tried again. What if there was a certain number? Maybe you have to fail 3 times. Maybe I got to fail 9 times. Maybe Eduardo or Tina had to fail 20 times. You don't know how much success tax you have to pay, but what if you just pay it one more time and your next level is on the other side of that? And if you look through the lens of this sucks, which it probably did, but I'm paying my tax, I'm learning what not to do, I'm sharpening my skills. What if that builds and that's your gateway to your next level? Whether that's more intimacy and connection in your relationship, your next level income, being in the best shape of your life, happiness, joy, abundance. I don't know what it is, but we all have to pay our success tax. And if you look at it that way, then we go right back to what Tony Robbins says. What if life happens for us, not to us? Number 4. Here's a question. You ready for this one? What has waiting for the perfect moment already cost you? Think about that. What has waiting for the perfect moment already cost you? I'll wait till the kids are older. I'll wait till my husband believes in this. I want him to have my side. I'll wait until this crazy economy. I'll wait for this president. I'll wait for the last president. I'll wait for the next president. I'll wait till we're not in a winter. I'll wait till technology is easier. I'll wait till I have a little more money in the bank. I'll wait till I pay that. We'll always have something to wait for. I just want to share that with you. And the way to get disturbed is to think about what you've already missed by waiting. Think about that one. I think about that one. I'm like, there's never a perfect moment. If you're a parent, put it in the chat. And if you're not, that's totally cool. But you have other things. But if you're a parent, is there ever a good time to be a parent? It is a ton of work. It is the most gratifying hard work in the history of the world. I love being a dad and a husband more than any other thing in the history of the world. That's a true story. Also my hardest job. My mornings, I only have 3 children. My mornings are insane. I wasn't prepared to be a dad 15 years ago when my daughter was born. But would you ever be prepared? We had 2. They're older. We have another one. We have our baby who's 20 months old, my wife, Lisa, and I wasn't prepared for that. I'm 53. I have a 20-month-old. You're never prepared. But it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And I'm so glad I didn't wait. And I'm so glad I wasn't ready, because you'd never be ready. You will never be ready. You will never be perfect. We must jump out of the plane and grow wings on the way down. But here's the cool part. You have a guide, you have a sage, you have a mentor in Tony Robbins that allows you just to go faster. He's not your guru, as he says, but he gives you the tools to go faster. And if you've already been there, if you've already been to his events, it doesn't matter. This is new. This is fresh. This is a time. This is the beginning of 2022. So stop waiting and let's go for it. Be disturbed with inaction. That's why I'm telling you, not only must you attend, you must have someone. You know what you do? If you like what I'm sharing today, if you don't like it, it's totally cool. You got Tony coming. But if you like what I shared today, tell somebody. breakthrough2022.com. Text them and say, not only go join, then go in the Facebook group. Watch this dude, Dean. He shared 5 things I think are pretty cool. Tony's coming on. Again, you could be like, he's just holding a spot. I don't care how you share it, but get somebody fired up as you hopefully feel right now, because life is not going to happen on its own. It's not going to get better on its own. The outside world's not going to part, the sky part and the rainbows come through and everything's perfect. We make things perfect by mastering the inner game, and nobody better than Tony Robbins. And last but not least, this is something I've been saying, I bet for 3 years now, all the time, and I love it, is we must take, and if you could write this down for me, Jesse, why don't you write down, or maybe Rick or Carol, we must take uncomfortable action. We must take uncomfortable action. Our next level always lives on the other side of the thing that we're avoiding or putting off. The hard conversation with your spouse. Next week, when I feel better. When we don't have a party. When it's not a birthday, right? It's time to start my business. But I don't love marketing. I'll do the marketing later. All the things that are holding you back are usually the things that you're a little uncomfortable with. So when you get the opportunity to work with somebody like Tony, you change your state, you change your confidence level, you turn confidence into courage, and you take uncomfortable action. Because if you can be honest with yourself right now, wherever you took uncomfortable action in your life is where you reached another level. And wherever you're stuck, you're avoiding, scared, or fearful. It's just a fact. Now, I gave you 5 quick things. Be the thermometer of life, be the thermostat of life, not the thermometer. Just say no. Make a not to do list. Open up that time. Be ready for next week. Pay your success tax. You've already paid a lot. Realize you had to, and you're at the perfect time for where you want to be. What have you been waiting for? You're waiting for that perfect time. It's never going to come. So we might as well take action now. And lastly, if we're going to take action, we got to face that thing. We got to gain the courage and the confidence to take uncomfortable action, because our next level lives on the other side of the thing we fear the most. And that's why I'm so excited that you guys are signed up for the Ultimate Breakthrough Challenge. It's called the challenge because every single day, Tony will go about 90 minutes and challenge you to take uncomfortable action. You want to pay Tony back for what he's doing? He's taking his time for free. You want to pay him back? Show up and play full out. When he asks you to do homework, do the homework. He's doing this for you, not him. Believe me, Tony does not have to work another day in his life. I'm not saying that for any other reason except it's true. He's here to impact your life. He's here to set you up and help shift things in the world. He feels it. He knows what you need. He's intuitive, and it's going to be an amazing challenge. So I can't wait to see you again. I get to see you a couple more times before we go live. I got some surprises coming, but you got Tony coming in a week from now. I'm telling you, get somebody to do it with you. Sell them on attending this with you. You know they need it. Don't just send them the link. They might not go. Push them. Make them do it. And together, you guys can do something great. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Share it with a friend and be there live. I can't hear you.
I'm over here just jamming out with my mute on. I was so lit from these 5 things. Thank you so much, Dean, for joining us today and giving us your time. If you saw in the chat, people were like, I needed this. So we're super grateful.
Well, you got it. Well, I'll see you guys soon, and I'll see you in the challenge. See you, KK.
Amazing. You guys, I do want to, number one, we're so lucky that we got Dean. I mean, he has a gajillion things going on. So the fact that Tony was like, could you come in and chat with this group? And the fact that he's here with us is such a huge blessing. So I hope you are taking advantage of it and writing down those 5 things. But it's so much more important to implement them than to write them down. And you're going to hear this from Tony as well. A lot of us get addicted to learning information, but we don't implement the information. This is an implementation challenge. It starts in 7 days, but we actually want you to create a transformation in your life. So today we're going to give you your first mini challenge, and I'm going to be with you every day leading up to the actual challenge. And we're going to give you a mini challenge every single day. So in a second, I'll share with you what tonight's challenge is. And remember, the last time we did a challenge, someone won a ticket to an Unleash the Power Within event, which is Tony's signature most sought after event. He's been doing it around the world for 44 years. So when I say there's a challenge, it's up to you to play full out so you have the ability to win these prizes. But before I get into that, I want to remind you a couple things Dean said is it's so true. You guys get an accountability partner. I've been really blessed to support Tony with the challenge the last 2 times he's done it. I've come in just as a support system for all of you and as a guide, and it's been really cool to witness. But one of the greatest things that you can do is find someone else to do this with you. If it's 1 person, if it's 5 people, if you invite them all over and have a watch party every day, I guarantee you your transformation. You will cut down the time of where you are to where you want to go if you have other people engaging in this with you. So breakthrough2022.com, send it out to your friends. You can share it on socials. You can email it to people. I mean, the list is endless, but invite people to do this with you and be a part of your own transformation. Second thing that's super important is you have the option to have kind of an up-leveled experience if you really want to go deep. If you're someone right now that's been to a couple of these pre-trainings and you're like, holy heck, 2022 is my year, and you don't just want to participate in the challenge, but you want to sink deep into it and train with Tony Robbins in a more, intimate way, then you want to do VIP. You guys can go to tonysvip.com. I won't explain the whole thing because you can read it yourself, but you should consider upgrading to VIP. You totally don't have to. It's not a kind of free event. It's a completely free event, but VIP is like $197 or something, and it gives you like an insane amount of value. You get a backstage pass to all 5 days. And what I mean by that is we pump you into the Zoom room. So Tony is sitting in his chair in his home, and he's looking at like 5 computer screen or TV screens, and it's your face, Michelle. It's your face, Tina. It's your face, John. So it's like being on a Zoom call with Tony. It's crazy. We pump you backstage like that. So that's backstage access. The second thing you get is a private Q&A session with Tony at the end of every training session. You get access to Tony's new book, Life Force, which he spent so much time, like 3 years writing. It's incredible. It's the most cutting edge health information that's out there. And then the most important part is that you guys get the replays for life. So you get replays to the entire full throttle, all 5 days. You get all of the replays and you can save them forever. So you guys can go to tonysvip.com, and we'll also, donate 100 meals to Feeding America on your behalf. So every day I'm going to be here live at 2 p.m. Leading up to the challenge, giving you guys some type of nugget or insight to help you with this challenge and prepare you. Today, we have a mini challenge for you to complete. Okay, we want you to complete this like before midnight, before I come see you tomorrow. And it's called the My Why Challenge. Okay, hashtag My Why Challenge. Put that in the chat for me. Hashtag My Why Challenge. Today, you're going to go live in the group. Remember, and someone just signed up for VIP. Congratulations. I'll see you there. The My Why Challenge is about you figuring out, really simple, why are you doing this? Why is this a must for you? And why are you doing it now? And Tony and Dean, we actually want Dean to come look at these too. They're going to be watching your videos about what your why for doing this is. If you don't have a reason why, it's going to be hard for you to stay committed. Don't overthink it, but you're going to get uncomfortable and go in the Facebook group and go live. And you're going to answer, what's my reason for doing this? And then when you post this, use the hashtag MyWhyChallenge. And then we will come in and watch these, and potentially there'll be some winners of something special. So hint, hint, wink, wink. Make sure you guys take uncomfortable action and really go for it. Other than that, you guys, we are so excited to be your teammate on this journey. Your life will dramatically change when you commit yourself to this experience. So one last time, a reminder, we have 7 days until this challenge begins with Tony Robbins. Don't mess around. Block it off on your calendar. Get a sitter. I mean, whatever, you cancel your plans. If your wedding is on that day, cancel your wedding. Most of them end in divorce. Bring your partner to the challenge and get married at the challenge, okay? I'm serious. It sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm for real. Make sure you are there live. We can't wait to support you guys. It's a brand new year, and 2022 is going to be your year. Let's do this. 7 days, baby. 2 p.m. Eastern time, January 25th through the 29th, the Ultimate Breakthrough Challenge. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Goodbye.
Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge of breakdown. Even though I try to replace you, but loneliness makes me break down. Every time I need a rescue, hanging on the verge